Hello everybody, welcome to the Gearhead 426 channel. Sorry it's been a little while since I've uploaded. I've been very sick this whole time, during the last week since I put up my last video. Came down with some kind of like flu, some kind of bug. It was really gross. I didn't want to go outside or work, didn't want to do anything. You can probably still hear it in my voice that I'm still a little sick, so please bear with me. We are going to be doing work on the Z again. I do have the wheels and tires in. And check these out. I think they look 10 times better than the previous wheels, which I still have the old ones up front. I only have the back done. I did raise the car up about 2 inches because I wasn't happy with the ride height. Hell, I couldn't even put the jack underneath to get to the diff. Because the muffler was in the way, and me being me, that's a crap muffler. I don't like the muffler, so I've kind of been just beating on it and getting the jack under. But now it slides in and out with absolutely no issues at all. It doesn't even come close to hitting it. I mean, just look at those wheels and how nice they are. Wow, they are so nice. I did remove all the decals, finally. I have to go and get some Goo Gone to get rid of, because you can still see like the residue that's on there. I need to get some Goo Gone to remove all of that off. I'm thinking about removing the 350Z. I want to go around and debadge the entire car, but the issue is right here there's 2 little holes, as I've seen people that have done it before. This one is recessed, and so is this one. This one is also recessed, so it's gonna look weird without the badges. Engine. So I found that filter is actually the spare filter to the truck. It does fit on here. I need to clean it. That's not a big deal. Only had about 3,000 miles on it. It's just got a little bit of gunk on it. Not a big deal. I can clean it all off. It'll look like new. I already have the intake, the lower intake manifold on. I have all the parts except for one. When messing around with it, I broke one of the 90-degree AN fittings, hose ends. So I'm missing one. I'm waiting for it to get here. It should be here tomorrow. But I am going to go ahead and install all the fuel lines and get at least one of the lines ran. I got just enough hose, which is not a good idea, but I'm working with what I got. I got just enough hose to go all the way to the regulator. But what I'm gonna do is this hose right here is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's like professionally done, crimped and everything. That hose I'm not gonna go ahead and make up first. I'm gonna make up this hose first, because remember how I was talking, how it was spliced and done wrong? Well, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't want to see that in my engine compartment, and I don't trust that. So why would I leave it on there? So right now I'm going to go ahead and pull all these off. So I'm going to go ahead and put the fuel rails back on, get rid of all this stuff for right now. I got new O-rings for the fuel injectors. I've cleaned the fuel injectors, so everything should be running super smooth. One thing though, whenever you get new O-rings and injectors, or you take your injectors out and you have to put them back in, this stuff, put some of this on all the O-rings so that whenever you go ahead and put them back in place, you don't end up tearing them. Big shout out to Ma. She went out and got me a tripod because she saw the weird things I was doing with trying to mount my cameras. So thanks, Mom. I appreciate it. Love you. Okay, so that's all I'm going to be doing today on the Z. I put the fuel lines at a different location than where they were before, which was underneath the intake manifold. Now I am running them in the front of the engine all the way to the regulator, because it's just better. It saves on hose, which means there'll be less fuel in the engine compartment at the time, so that all works out. This is not bolted on, it's just laying there as a template to show where I could run my lines without them getting kinked or bent, or without them interfering with anything. Rear suspension, like I already said, was done. I'm not doing the fronts yet until the engine is going, because I actually need to drive up onto blocks to be able to get my jack up underneath. Everything's just going together really well and very smoothly. I have a mess to clean up. I haven't put my tires on because, like I said, gotta drive up on blocks, get my jack up underneath, all that stuff. But besides everything, I mean, it's come together. End of this week, I guarantee at the end of this week, it'll be crank up and it'll be running. Hopefully the part gets here tomorrow. I haven't checked the routing number yet. I just know it wasn't coming in today, and I was kind of sad about that because I could have it running today. So that is going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you are stopping by for the first time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you're having a great day.